We ready? We good?
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to 4th&1, where I always got it done. Bringing facts by the ton before the rising of the sun. But this ain't me in a shotgun. This is me in front of TV having a whole lot of fun. Peggy.
What's happening, boo?
We had the Super Bowl, bro.
The big ball.
Who we got, man? Who we got today?
We got that boy, Torrey Smith, man. He the
Hey.
grade A player, grade A father, grade A man. Torrey Smith, thank you for joining
Yes.
us, brother.
Appreciate that.
Baltimore Ravens. San Francisco.
Yeah.
Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. Philly.
Philly. Oh, Philly. You know what teammates. And this is one of my teammates that I would say we had some debates. We had some debate. I mean, debates that it's like, no, Torrey, bro, nah. Because he was always like the voice of reasoning on one shoulder, and then I was like the dark child on the other one, like, yo, bro. We had Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore, the Young Bulls.
The Young Boys.
Like, who you've seen your career to be, what's life like now?
Oh, man, life is, it's amazing, man. And even going back to thinking those memories, like, think about where those two cats are right now, man.
Yeah.
Like, extremely proud of them boys, but you got to think, we came in, 2011?
Yes, sir.
Right? And having the opportunity for my career changes. You ain't going nowhere. But for me
Yeah,
moving around,
yeah,
getting
yeah,
a chance to, kind of play together, man, it was a great special time there. And transition to the other side, media, community, stuff I'd always been doing. Only thing
sure.
I wasn't doing was something that you and Rock Carmichael introduced me to,
Yeah.
which was 7-on-7. It's
Yes,
taking
sir.
a lot of time, but, I mean, it's all good stuff on the side, man. Just trying to do my part.
On that point of 7-on-7, and I said this here recently in a news interview. It's like, tell me a person who does more for 7-on-7 or than the youth than me. And the reason why I say that is 7-on-7 do not go nowhere. Do not go nowhere. I need some tips with my mustache. I need some mustache tips. Ooh. Now I can appreciate you now. You feel me?
Tell him about he ran up on me when we was in Dallas one time. My man was in
We were
the gym.
super. Nah. Don't go nowhere, real talk. Yes, sir. But for that cost, that ticket for 7-on-7, that time, energy, effort that you kind of give, take me about through that whole transition for you and what your approach is for Level 82.
Man, our approach with Level 82 is just you wanting to play 7-on-7, have fun, right? That's the part of the game we know best. But, it's also about giving them new experiences.
Yeah.
Right? You're able to coach some kids. Some of them are going to play at a high level. Some of them aren't. We try to expose them different things that really mental and pour into them.
Mm-hmm.
I think people get caught up in it, and especially with you, honestly, being the biggest face in 7-on-7.
Yeah.
Right? I for sure give you that. I don't think a lot of people will, but I give you that. I think you do an excellent job with the boys and your family.
Yeah.
But I think the time that you spend with these boys that's not on the field,
Yeah.
those conversations you have with them that's not on the field,
Right.
that's why I feel like we really hit.
But I think, too, that they don't understand 7-on-7 to be, it's like the modern day AAU version of football.
That's all it is.
But why I say there's not a person that spends more time in this community, you're on the bus, you're on the plane, you're eating what they eat, you're at the Airbnb, you're at the hotel, so it's a very connection with you and the kids that they go from saying, oh my God, that's the Super Bowl winning Torrey Smith to, and that's just Coach Torrey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they see a different side where now I'm the big brother, I'm the father figure that they look to and say, man, like, I really want to be that.
And they see that, right? Like, for myself, my wife Chanel, heavily involved.
Yeah.
My kids are around. And same thing with you, right? Like, you might be the only version of a positive male role model that they have in their life. And they literally want to be where you were football-wise, but now it changes from, like you said, man, that's my coach.
Yeah.
Like, man, I watch how much he care about other people. I want to do that.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm watching how he is with his kids. I want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's a major blessing to be in this position.
Man, Torrey, appreciate you, bro. Before we get out of here, can you follow instructions?
Gotcha.
One hand up. When I say all together, you're going to say one love, all right?
All right.
One finger,
One finger,
one pinky,
one pinky,
one thumb,
one thumb.
all together.
One love.
There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's on me? Here we go. Welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. Bringing facts by the ton for the rising of the sun. But this ain't me in a shotgun. This is me in front of TV having a whole lot of fun. Peggy, pay attention.
Yo, I'm here.
This a big deal, Peggy.
Put me in the game, coach.
This a big deal, Peggy.
I'm locked in.
Who we got, Peggy?
Man, we got the extraordinaire Hall of Fame tight end. Everybody uncle in the USA and the world, Craig. None other than Mr. Shannon Sharpe.
Man, I like that intro. I like that. I'm liking that.
The #1 sports content creator, voted on by Complex.
Okay. Oh,
The man
HBCU
that
grad,
makes the
Savannah State.
Yeah. Me and his dad. I followed his dad by a couple years. His dad went to Savannah State.
Word, Pops.
Yeah.
Man, he talked to my dad more than he talked to me.
I know.
We're going to talk about
I'm mad about that, Cecil. You called me early this morning, bro. You understand? We 3 hours behind you.
Uh-huh.
My daddy
don't
early
care.
bird. What you got going on with Oikos?
I did a spot, Cam. Look, I'm grateful that Oikos, I understand a company of that size, they have an opportunity to pair with any current former athlete, any celeb, entertainer, actor, actress, and they chose me. I'd done some work with them previously. They sponsored a couple of episodes, Ocho and Coach Prime, and so I'm very familiar with them. And when they reached out to me about doing a spot in the big game, I was like, okay, cool. I had no idea it was going to be Martin, but once I found out it was Martin, obviously we know who Martin Lawrence is. Great stand-up comedian, great comedian of any generation, the Martin Lawrence Show, and now he's an A-list actor. And so the opportunity for me, a small kid from an HBCU, to get an opportunity to have a spot in the big game, it was too good of an opportunity to pass up. And to see him in his element, because he's like, I mean, I know you think of Martin, you think of the Martin Lawrence Show.
I heard about the introvert.
Man,
I
you think
it.
the stand-up. But he very quiet, very introverted, doesn't say a whole lot. But when the
yes, sir.
he can turn it on. And so Oikos gave me that opportunity. Oikos Pro, Oikos Triple Zero. And like I said, it's the HBCU. Because what they feel is that funding and resources shouldn't be a reason everyone isn't allowed to have quality nutrition. And so I want to thank Oikos for this opportunity and allowing me to be a part of the big game and what they're doing for HBCUs.
Perfect. Now that we got all that out the way,
Come on now.
I must be honest with this whole situation. We play a game called Questionable Call of the Week, right?
Okay.
Want to ask you a question, and you answer to the best of your ability.
Gotcha.
You ready?
Yeah.
What time was Usher in his drop top cruising the streets?
What time was Usher? Man, look here, bro.
Come on,
Y'all, what time was Usher in his 7?
7 p.m. or a.m.?
You got in the top? Yeah, you know, it got to be in the afternoon, bro.
No, it was cruising this. Now listen, you just interviewed Usher.
I did.
But before I get into that, let me take this time to let everybody know how much I appreciate what you've been in this space by giving guys like me the validation. No, like, for real. And without Uncle Shay Shay, without the Hennessy, the Hen Dog, without the Black and Miles, I wouldn't have the opportunity to be heard like I'm heard.
Right.
There's not a time when you see Krista Myers, Brendan Cole, Peggy, Will, Waldo, KO, and Kent that you do anything and I don't share it in our group chat. First thing I say, boy, this boy, Shay Shay, is killing it. How in the world he got Cat Williams, Usher, Monique, doggone 21 Savage. It's just been crazy to kind of think about. So when I see Club Shay Shay, I'm like, how can I mimic that with Funky Friday? A lot of people ain't gonna tell you what it is. I'm keeping it a buck and I'll stand on that type of principle. So before we go to the next situation, I wanna let you know, bro, I don't know how you felt or what you feel, but it'll never be no smoke between me and you in regards to I look up to you and have been for so long and appreciate your evolution.
Right.
My brother?
Well, I appreciate the support that you've given me. Like you said, I do talk to your dad, and I share some things with your dad about your situation and when you were playing and how I thought you should handle it. And I'm sure he went back to you and told you what I said. But for me, Cam, is that I try to be my authentic self. What
Yes,
you
sir.
see is what you get. If I rock with you, I rock with you.
Right.
I mean, I'm a type of guy, how we vibing. If we vibing on some good stuff, we on some good stuff.
Yes, sir.
If we vibing on some F-ish, I'm on some F-ish too.
Yes, sir.
Because I ain't going to be vibing when you vibing one way and I'm vibing another.
For sure.
And if we cool, we cool. But I think most people know if I rock with you, I rock with you. You know I rock with you because you can see the way I move. I don't bash nobody. If you said something on your podcast that I don't agree with, I don't need to bring it. I can call you. If I got a problem with Cam Newton, I'm going to pick up the phone. I'm going to say, Cecil, Cam said some stuff I don't agree with. Hey, tell him to holler at me. Here's my number.
Yes, sir.
I don't go out there, well, I don't rock with this guy because he did this, he did that. Bro, it seems like a lot of people don't rock with me now since Club Shay Shay Nightcap been doing what it's doing.
Yeah.
Bro, it's enough money. Did you not see in the pandemic the government started printing money? They'll print more. I ain't getting it all,
Yes, sir.
and I'm not going to take any food off your table. There's enough celebs out here for us to interview. There's enough athletes. There's enough influencers. There's enough entertainers. We don't have to bump heads.
No.
We don't have. Okay, you don't. If you don't like something I said, okay, fine. Hit me up.
Yes, sir.
What is it that I said about you?
Correct.
How am I going to get mad, Cam? How am I going to get mad about something you said about somebody that I don't even know? That's just the end. See, it ain't really about what you said about somebody I don't know.
Right.
That's really about me.
Absolutely. And deep down.
Deep down.
But I'll tell you this. I've went viral a couple times, but in the most recent news, people would say the game changer versus game manager.
Yeah,
Let's change the commodity in media.
right.
You've been the game changer.
I appreciate that.
No light, for sure. And there's a lot of media pundits who are they're not even in the game, let
Right.
alone either to manage
Right.
or whatever. I've never seen nobody, not in modern day TV, to have impact on one major network
Right.
and then say, you know what, I'm good, and go to a major network and still do numbers. That don't look like me. That don't look like you. Let's just keep it a big buck.
Right.
So you've definitely been a changer, game changer for this whole media space. And how have you been able to manage the authenticity with mainstream?
When they started calling me Unc, it's something that I took very serious because it's a very high form of endearment. They said they trust what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, everybody's not going to agree with what you say, Cam, nor should they. Because if everybody agree with what you're saying, obviously you're trying to appease the masses. Now, there are going to be a certain group of people you're never going to appease, nor should you attempt to. As long as you're true to yourself, I do my research. I'm not just out here arbitrarily and willy-nilly throwing stuff together to try to get clicks or views. I didn't ask Cat to come on. I thought he would be a good conversation. I waited a year to get this. 21 Savage and I got Mo on now. I reach out. Cam, I'm gonna tell you like this. You are your best booking agent. See, when the Funky Friday booking agency calls, say, well, Funky Friday would like to have you as a guest on. That's not the same as Cam Newton reaching out and saying, Cam Newton would like to have you on Funky Friday. So I reach out personally. That's what you should do. I'm not saying you shouldn't have a booking agent. But if you really want those high-end, those big blue checks,
I do. That's what I'm sitting there trying to tell you.
You the guy. But for me, Cam, look, at the end of the day, what I've tried to do, I've tried to create a space where I can be me.
Yes, sir.
Now, because I've seen it's twice that linear television was taken away from me. So my thing is that I'm going to create a space where you can't take that because I own it. So now with Club Shay Shay, Unc and Ocho and I partnered up. Gil does the basketball aspect. I own those entities. But even in the linear space, people know I'm authentic. Now, you might not like what I say about your favorite player.
Yes, sir.
And that's the hardest thing, especially when you and I. See, when I critique certain players, bro, the guy didn't play well. It's okay to say a player that looks like Cam Newton and Shannon Sharpe didn't play well.
Yeah.
It ain't no Buck Dancing. It ain't no Uncle Tom. He didn't play well.
Correct.
You saw it, but you want me to go on TV and lie.
Yeah.
So you
Because
want me to
y'all
lose?
cool, or
you
y'all-
want
you
me
just
to
seen
right?
them.
You want
Yeah,
me to
yeah,
lose all my credibility?
Yeah. But before we get out of here, I got 2 more questions
Yes.
that I have to ask.
Gotcha.
Right around the big show, or the big game. If you were as a GM, who would you choose your tight end to be? Travis Kelce or George Kittle, and why?
When I tell you my answer, I'm not going to just say one or the other. I would take Travis Kelce over any tight end past the future.
You too?
He's that good. He's my GOAT tight end. And this is not a knock on anybody that's played the position. I played the position. And they're like, you put it back? Come on, man. I mean, like Kadarius Toney talk about, he a number one. Bro, stop. You got to be, Breece Hall. Remember Breece Hall, they asked him his top 5 running back, and he put himself one in front of C-Mac, and I was like, come on, bro. I understand you got to have confidence, but you can't be foolish.
Yeah, can't be foolish.
But for me, if you look at what he's been able to do, he has the most postseason catches, more than Jerry, and we know what Jerry Rice represents. He and Mahomes has more touchdowns between a duo than anybody. Jerry and Joe, Gronk, and Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Now we go back, because the playoffs is one thing. Now we go back to the regular season, Cam. If you look at his numbers that he puts up consistently year in and year out, those are wide receiver numbers at the tight end position. Mm-hmm. And what I love most about him is that he plays at this level, which is very, very high in the regular season, and then he goes here in the postseason.
Take it another level. Yeah.
There have been very few players in the history of the game, regardless of the position, that can do what Travis Kelce does.
I think the thing about Travis Kelce that he doesn't get a lot of credit for, his football IQ is high.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these routes that we see him do, that's just him playing ball.
Yes.
And I've had it with Greg. I'm pretty sure you had it with Elway.
Yep.
In the regards where it's like, even though that this may be a corner 7, whatever, a stop 7, hey, I'm open right now. Why would I run to get open?
Yeah, there's somebody out there where I'm supposed to be at. I'm going to stop right here.
Yeah,
Ain't
I'm
nobody
good. and the great connections, that Wi-Fi going to be lit. You
Yes.
get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So my last question goes like this. You got to start one, you got to cut one, and you got to bench one. All right? Would you – now the 3 options is ESPN, Shannon Sharpe.
Okay.
Nightcap, Uncle Shay.
Okay.
Or Club Shay Shay. Which one you starting, which one you cutting, and which one you benching?
Come on.
Damn. All right, this is easy for me. I'm going to start Unc and Ocho.
But why though?
Man, big Ocho, because, man, look. We talk about some crazy
I've never seen, without that platform happening, I've never seen you in that light before.
No.
And Ocho would do it to you now. Ocho
Yeah.
would do it to you. I've seen his personality. When I think about big media personalities in football, Ocho's one, Marshawn Lynch, the Travis Kelce's, and these guys are true to them. But I ain't never seen him not bring that out of who he's with.
Man, you know what? Now that I think about it, because there can be no nightcap without Club Shay Shay. So Club Shay Shay got to be the one I start, because everything came after that. I'm going to start Club Shay Shay. I'm going to bench nightcap. Because the nightcap, even though I put him on the bench and I can put him in as a starter, like you said, people get an opportunity to see. They're like, man, this dude done been through some stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you heard some of the story, bro. I'm like 4 cats.
Yeah.
I got like 28 lives.
Yeah. No, like real talk.
Yeah.
I've seen, and I can appreciate it because I've seen where you came from.
Yeah.
Evolve. You wasn't this.
No.
You're polished. It's almost like, bro, I can't corner you because you're gonna get up out of it, and that's a very artistic art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and but the digital space will allow you to create a medium for yourself. Could I talk like what Ocho and I talk like on Nightcap? Could I do that on linear television? No. But it works digitally. It works for YouTube. It works for the downloads, the Apples, and the Spotify. Because people listen, when I started Club Shay Shay during the pandemic, there was no live event. There was no live events going on. And so people wanted something, and I just felt that if I could give the people something until live events came back, I would be doing my job. And so when we started Club Shay Shay and we was doing it Zoom, and I reached out to my friends. I reached out to Floyd Mayweather, Ice Cube, Rick, Rose, Snoop, and they're like, hey, love to, bro. Anything to do to support a brother. And so that, Cam, for me, gave like, damn. And then I see what Joe Rogan is doing.
Yes.
And I see the money he making.
Yes.
I said, they pay like that?
For like that.
And then I saw Pat McAfee.
Yes, sir.
I said, they pay money like that?
Like that.
I said, well, let me try to get me some. Let me try to
Let-
create
Some
some.
of that money, huh?
Yeah, let me try to let me try to get at that. And I don't know if you've ever met P. Mac.
No, for sure.
But if you get an opportunity to sit down and talk to him, and I tell people, I want him to be successful because I want others to see that medium will work.
It will.
Because if he is as big as he is, and if it doesn't work, what opportunities are you going to have for someone that's smaller?
Oh, for
They'll
sure.
never give somebody smaller if his doesn't work.
For sure.
So you got to want to see him succeed in order for others like him to succeed.
That's why I need Club Shay Shay. I need Nightcap. I need these verticals to work.
Yes.
So contrary to what anybody would think, including yourself, I wanted to make this right. And even when I talked to my father, man, Shay Shay feel like that. I said, Pop, that's wrong. That's not how it was intended to kind of be.
Right.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say, like, hold on, bro. Let's recalibrate. Control, Alt, Delete. And how can I learn?
Right.
Because I'm telling you, every single thing that you do, bro, I send it. And I like it. I'm like, yo, bro, like I'm watching it myself, taking, certain things. And even to know that you're a product of Chatham County, 912. You see, River Street shouted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me growing up there during some summers, and I'm seeing like, yo, I know how he went from Chatham to Denver to LA, and it's a space because now our kind can relate to it.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, and we can, but the thing is sometimes, Cam, is that you're going to learn that even as big as you are, you're Cam, and everybody that smile in your face, they don't sincerely mean you well. And you're going to find out, and I had to find this out, and people told me this, but I didn't believe them. But as you start to ascend, you're going to find out who your true friends are. And there are some friends that you think are true that are not true. But you're going to find out. You just need to get a little bit higher. You need to get a little bit higher. And it's just like, like a rocket ship, the space shuttle. The rockets that launch the space shuttle,
It's not gonna
those are not the ones that take it even further into the orbit. And you're about to find out. The rockets, the friends that you thought, they're going to fall off. And you go like, damn. Unc told me.
Yes, sir.
Unc told me. But when your dad reached out to me the other day and asked, and I gave him some advice. I don't give a whole lot of people advice. I got to really rock with you.
Yes,
and
sir.
I have the utmost respect for you. And that's what I told him. And he said, he's like, well, why are you helping me? I said, because first of all, I rock with you and I respect what your son has been able to do.
Yes, sir.
I said, I'm very careful of who I give my information to. I'm very careful of who I talk to because you just don't know. You might be educating an enemy. And so I'm very, very cautious of who I talk to and what I tell them.
Yes, sir.
Because everybody don't mean you well, Cam, and you're going to find out in this business.
Man, listen, right after New England, you gave me an opportunity, and I told you the same thing that I'm going to tell you right now. If it wasn't for you asking, you was the only person that I would have considered doing media with.
But hold on. You remember I talked to you?
Yes, sir.
The Peyton Man, tell the people the Peyton Manning, what y'all see the Manning cast doing, did I not come to you with
Yes,
that
sir.
same idea?
Yes, sir.
It ain't too late, though, huh? It ain't too late now.
I said, Cam.
No, real
Cam, it
talk.
ain't too late
And
now.
I told him, I said, if anybody else came to me, nobody has the right for me to be interested to say, no, I want to do that. And I think he's been able to allow me to grow to say like, okay, because there's going to be another opportunity.
Yeah.
And how it works in business, it's like, hold on. Who can I spar with good? You chose Ocho because
Yeah.
you knew Ocho can handle his own.
Yes.
Gilbert, you knew he can handle his
Yes.
own. When that opportunity presents itself, it was like, who I want to spar with again? And you've been able to say like, nah, I done had my time here at Fox. I want to go spar with Stephen A now.
Yeah.
You're the dictator that we haven't been able to see because you've been able to garner that respect in this industry.
Right.
So
hopefully it comes back around again. But the Manning cast that you see currently, I pitched this idea to him.
that's a
So,
fact.
Cam, could that be? Could it be still on the table, though?
As the opportunity
see
has
an
to
Uncle
present
Cam?
itself.
If an opportunity presented itself,
Okay.
it would be hard because what we do, I mean, it would be hard because Ocho and we come on right after.
I got you.
And for him to do it for the entirety during the game, and for me to come back and do it right
If
after
it's
the
a
game.
will, it's a way.
And but let me tell you this though.
And he
How
got
I
his own
operate-
thing.
How I operate, I got so much respect for Ocho and I got so much respect for that if it ain't nothing different, I don't want somebody to be like, oh, that's kind of like
Right.
nightcap.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
no.
Exactly.
I wouldn't. It'll have to take more brain power to kind of think about what it will be presented to the consumer, and that's already a thing. Whether it's pass and gone or it'll be another opportunity, you can't chase those.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I am a person who I evolve.
Yeah.
I keep evolving. My culture, my situation, my environment taught me that.
Yes,
to
you
keep
have to be.
evolving.
Yes.
And the ones who stay stagnant, they get left behind.
Yes.
So
The greatest key to survival is adaptability.
Yeah.
You got to be able to adapt. You either adapt or you die.
man, listen, as we end things here, not Funky Friday, but check out Funky Friday too.
Check
on
it
4th
out.
and 1. Here we
What
go.
is it?
Can you pay attention?
Can I get Unc to ask one? Can you give me one more jump? We're gonna let you out, Unc.
Yeah.
If as an uncle to nephew to uncle, tell me this: what could Cam or should Cam go back to the NFL, and what he got to do?
If that's what Cam wants to do, Cam understands.
Okay.
In order to be great, you got to be a sacrifice. Now, what is Cam willing to sacrifice? Does Cam want to? He has a family. You got a baby coming.
Yes. Pending.
Are you willing to and is she willing to accept you because it's got to be tunnel vision. It's got to be focused. It's hard for the really great players. You got to have a real stable at-home situation to understand. I got meetings. I got study. Yeah. I got to train the way I eat, the way I sleep. I have to understand that. Now, if he's willing to pay that price, there's a price to be paid for greatness. There's a price to be paid for success. And if you're not willing to pay that price, you don't deserve to be successful. You don't deserve to be great. So the question that Cam is going to have to ask himself, and only he can answer, not his dad, not his mom, not his handlers, only Cam. Yeah. Cam, are you willing to pay that price? Do you want to put your body through that again? Do you want to train the way you train you got to go back to Auburn Cam when he said, I'm coming out. And you got to go back to that level of training when you didn't have a dime. Because even though you have what you have, you got to train like you were broke. Well, I was able to play 14 years. I trained and I ate and I survived like I didn't have a dime. And that's what Cam is going to have to do, and only Cam can answer that.
But this is the thing, too. If we keep it in the book. You say that on One Testament, and, there was some viral clip.
Yes.
Cam, you were random. But this came off of, you said Cam going to have to be a backup. I had accepted that fact, right?
Have you?
I have.
Okay.
And I gave you my list.
Okay.
And still, after dropping the list.
Cam, at that situation, Cam, that's like I'm in the dating pool. And you say, well, I'm only going to date Regina Hall. I'm only going to date this, and this. Bro, you in the dating pool, boy. You in the dating app.
But you can't have no preferences? I'm seeing your people in the background. I got to get going. Listen, as we end things here at 4th and 1.
I'm coming on Funky Friday.
I'm coming on Funky Friday.
I'm coming on Funky Friday, and we're gonna have a 60 minutes to 90 minutes to talk and do what we do. But
you heard it here first.
I appreciate you having me on, bro.
One finger.
One finger.
One pinky.
One pinky.
One thumb.
One thumb.
One love, brother.
One love.
One love. Appreciate you, Unc. Appreciate you, Unc.
Thank you, man. Yes, sir. Thank you, team. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. The Jabberwockies? These like the real Jabberwockies? Or the fake ones? I'm asking you. I done seen this. That's cool. Sit y'all ass on down. I'm gonna do all the talking. I'll say less. All right. Welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. And facts by the time for the rising of the sun. But this ain't me in the shotgun. This me and your friend your TV having a whole lot of fun. Okay. Hey, who we got, Peg?
Come on now, we got the break it down.
Break it.
Jabberwockies.
Now listen, what you may not know, I was raised in the church. And we used to have to choose an extracurricular activity in the church, and I chose miming.
Ooh.
Killer.
Uh-oh.
I was killer. I had them ropes. Now, who would you say is the game changer or the game manager with y'all two? So you're the game changer, he's the manager. Oh, makes sense. Now, if you were to tell the people some interesting facts about yourself, what would you say?
That you talk loud, huh?
You got a great sense of humor? You like big girls? Now listen, I ain't judging, my brothers. I ain't judging.
Little cushion for them.
But this is the most brilliant thing, because when I think about acting, when I think about art or talent, nobody knows who y'all are. And y'all can be yourselves. Mm-hmm. So I think of a guy like Marshmello. You know what I'm saying? Who he wears like this mask, or Sia. You dig what I'm saying? Like these, the Jabberwockies. Y'all made it big. Y'all was a part of that Gatorade campaign a couple of years back, too. Yeah. So to see y'all here, y'all had Shaq doing y'all brought him out. All that. Game manager? No, game manager, game changer. Now, I wish you could talk, because I would ask who's the top dancers that we know today.
Or could y'all do that dance move?
The Millie Rock.
Okay, we got the Millie.
Or I ask you this. You got 30 seconds. I have to guess the viral dances that we've seen, all right? Over the years. You ready? We've seen Millie Rock. What you got else? Rich Homie Corn. Okay. Hit that boy. Okay. Down. Easy. Hold on. Easy. Millie. Yeah. Yeet. That yeet. Yeah. Okay. It's easy. Crank that boy. Yeah.
You got your little letter in you, huh?
You. Me. Hey, bro. For the folks that don't know, the man of many words, or the men of many words, this is the true definition of actions speak louder than words. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands out. Let me see if y'all know how to pay attention as y'all know y'all dance routine. One hand out, one finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love.
Thank y'all, thank y'all. Oh. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Tell us some people that are at Super Bowl that you want Cam to interview, that you want to see. We are going live 11 PST time today to 2 p.m. on live, 10 a.m. PST time tomorrow through 2 p.m. and then Friday we going 10 to 2 again.
You showing yourself right now, Peggy?
Bro, I know. They trying to take me out the apartments. They told me to just jump on here real quick.
Man, you were supposed to be parlay.
Give me a Jabby walking mask. Give me a mask. Where the mask go?
You do got a mask with your ugly ass.
I see that. Everybody got all these jokes.
Yeah.
So, look, Cam, so far, Super Bowl, we had Kurt Franklin just pull up.
Yeah, that was a blessing.
Talk to me about, Kurt.
No, when I was talking, it was one of them situations that it's like, yo, Kirk Franklin mean to the culture just as much as a Jay-Z.
That's true.
Think about it, though. Now, I know somebody will say, like, yo, bro, like,
you
Cam,
tripping.
tweaking right now. But I'm like, if Jay-Z leaves us and Kirk Franklin leaves, bro, it's going to be some people that's hurt.
That is true.
And, like, his impact, his influence, and we don't always give the flowers where we're supposed to give them. But for sure, what Kirk Franklin has been able to do, not only for gospel music,
bro, for the culture,
because
you got to think, if something happened to Kirk, grandma probably going to be mad, mama going to be hurt, and you're going to be hurt.
But not only that, though, I'm going to tell you, let me tell you how much they really fool with Kirk.
Come on now.
any pastor or religious personality come out cursing somebody's ass out.
Uh-huh.
Kirk Franklin do it, and he had more supporters, and he gained a
You
whole
should have
new-
done it earlier.
You
That's
know
what they
I'm
gonna
saying? He came with a new following because it was like, shit, I would have cussed his ass out too.
Hey, you talking
Like real
about?
talk. So, bro, when that whole situation, and I wanted to be respectful. I
Yeah.
ain't had time. I had to get my little jabs in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, like
Man,
people really fool with, you know,
I just
his
love the way
evolution.
that he evolved, though.
Yeah.
Like allowing God to allow him to evolve and like following suit into that. That's one thing I want to say. It was like, brother, you have evolved from like Kurt with the suits, the big suits,
Yeah.
to look, he all smooth,
Why,
suave.
the one in sync?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Man,
Yeah.
Kurt evolved, man. And then you had
Do
Tori.
you want a revolution? Woo woo! Face sad. I could have killed him. But we gonna definitely tap in though.
Then you had your former teammate Tori
Yeah,
pop
Tori.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
y'all
mean,
done won 7 on 7
this
big,
is
though.
this is the thing that I don't like about Radio Row.
Okay.
But I love to.
Well,
The thing that I hate is you don't have enough time.
I know you gotta get
You
in.
gotta be like, hold
get
on,
out.
bro. It's just like you gotta keep that jab out. Boom, keep punching. But then what I love about it is we had a music talent, a gospel talent,
Gospel.
a football player,
Uh-huh.
2 football players, and a big personality in Shannon. And it's
And
just,
the Jabberwockers.
It's a Jabberwock. Like, come on, bro.
Bro, it's all there.
It's all there, bro. Like, so for us to be able to be in this space and still stay, you know, like moving it's like
yeah.
Kool-Aid. You got to keep
Correct.
stirring it. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And I think, too, one of the main things that I wanted to get off in regards to, you know, Shannon
Yeah, I want to touch on Shannon.
is like, there's times where I felt like he was kind of picking on me,
Uh-huh.
but I could respect it, though.
It was coming from a place of love, do
You
you
know what I
think?
mean? But
Yeah.
I wanted him to know, like, bro, I look up to you, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I'm following what you're doing. I'm following the same wave that you created, this lane, independence.
Yeah.
You own your own stuff. And I'm saying to myself, it's like, yo, I'm doing that right now without the engine of Fox,
Yeah.
Undisputed, First Take,
Correct.
things like that. So, you know, that as a whole, bro, you know, he's definitely dropped some Eliantes. And, you know, we just wanted to make sure that we keep it authentic
Yeah.
as much as we possibly
And
can.
I know, like, even with Shannon being able to jump on here with you, it's like, I know how much, even that you passed that message along with the team.
Mm-hmm.
I about want to tell Shay Shay, I said, damn, Shay Shay, you make me work harder. Every time Cam see something you're doing, he throwing it at the team, you making us work harder. So, man, I definitely, man, I'm glad he blessed the
I
the
think,
spot.
too, Shannon don't get a lot of credit because he does have a lot of influence, more than what his Instagram says he does.
Yeah, that's
you see,
true.
You see what I mean?
That's true.
Like, he one of those guys that, like, really got, like, if he want everybody to wear black shirts,
Everybody gonna wear
he
them
gonna
black
wear them
shirts.
black shirts because the respect that he has. So
Yeah. So, man, I'm not going to hold you too much. I'm going to jump back
Please
to
don't.
my spot. Come on. We
Get-
got your boy, Kendrick Bourne, former teammate from the New England Patriots,
looking forward to it.
a.k.a. Lemon
Lemon
Drop. Come on, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Hold on, we ready. Tell me when we ready. Come on.
Don't roll it. Don't roll it.
Hey,
Don't roll
Hey,
it.
We
check
live, man.
Check it.
Bro, what, man?
It's a couple things that I don't even know if you know how much you impacted Peggy, right? Bro, it was one time. Hold on, where were we? We was in New York when we did
York.
that
Yeah, the
trip.
trip.
And it was like, bro, one thing about doggone Lemon Drop, bro, he gonna commit to the fit, bro. You had on
Yes.
some dark
There
glasses,
in
bro.
L.A. We was
went
in
to the
Orange
Bro, we went
County,
to the
too.
club, bro, and Lemon Drop did not take them glasses
That's
off,
all,
bro.
bro.
I said that motherfucker committed, but you hear me?
I was in my own zone, bro.
God.
He had them
Almighty.
2%
They
tints
can't
on,
see
bro.
me. They couldn't see me.
You couldn't see it, huh?
Nobody can
Hey,
see me.
Hey, you talking about
like
I'm
I'm
in
in
this
my
shit, man. Hey, one thing
Y'all
though,
funny, bro.
one thing though, I really appreciate for you. It's like this.
Thanks.
Energy, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like you got an energy about you, bro. Even for in New England, when I was there, it was always like, hold on, bro, you gotta focus. Cause I've always been able to stay focused while staying You know what I'm saying? Having fun with it. And like for you, I kind of felt like, bro, I got to get away from Cam, bro. Because Cam be laughing too much. And it come down to a point where I'm dropping balls. I ain't know what I'm supposed to be doing. But how have you been able to manage bringing fun, energy, but locked in too?
So I got a story about me and you. When I first got there, you showed me that I could still be myself in New England. Because Bill, as we know, he's strict, bro. So you kind of gave me that still be yourself, but be serious. It's a balance to it. So he was teaching me, and you was teaching me too. So it was great to have you there. In the beginning, obviously, we know what happened, bro. You that dude. Don't ever get it twisted.
Yes, sir.
But you always help. I hear people talk about you all the time, how you impact. And that's what you do. You helped me be successful out there, bro. Because if you wasn't there, I probably wouldn't.
Been hard.
I wouldn't have known of like, because when you dancing, I'm like, bro, he having fun. So like, I went through a phase there. I remember you talked to me. You like, bro, keep dancing, keep having fun. Don't get too, you know what I'm saying?
Too tight.
Exactly, and that helped me. So that was something. So that's how I do it. It's just being relaxed and still having fun with it.
I think really for you, bro, you was always a talented guy, right? You've always naturally, and what I didn't know, you and Cooper went to the same college like that. So y'all come from a art at receiver position.
Facts.
Super like shifty, knowing and perfecting that. And then also too, you was one of the guys that I would love to see you get a first down. I wanted to see you get in the end zone to see like what this motherfucker gonna do, man. And then it's like I felt the shift. It was the dog days of training camp. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, yo, like it's like a domino effect. We not able to be around our family like we supposed to. And I kind of sent the same kind of conversation I had with you was kind of like what I had with Jacoby. It's like, bro, I won in this league by being authentically me. The Patriot way, as we know it to be, won by being a certain type of way. And things that people don't realize about Bill, we had a conversation. He was like, yo, Cam, like, I need you. I need that competitive, like, rile the guys up. And I'm like, hold on. Like,
like you?
For real? Like, no. He really wanted me to be me. And that's why I fucked with him. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And I don't think he probably had that conversation with you. That's why I was telling you. It's like, bro, when you are you, that's when the beauty happens.
Facts.
You feel me?
That's big facts. I actually, when they first signed me, they told me come in dancing.
Yeah.
But it was so me trying to get caught up in how to play for them and everything. I was getting distracted by that. So what you said.
The Patriot way.
Exactly. So I'm trying to accumulate but still be myself. I was struggling. So once I seen you break the ice of that, bro, and what you saying, my relationship with Bill got better. Because, bro, like, he seen, once I start dancing every day, he like, this just who he is, bro. This just what he do. So he like started accepting it. And last year, boy, played my music at practice.
No, they didn't.
Bro,
No, they didn't, bro. You lying.
I got to music. But it built up, though. It built up. So year one, that never would have happened.
Yeah.
But over time.
But you wasn't at the mental capacity to let it happen. Yeah.
Bro, I was not. Like I said, you were a big part of that change, bro, because I probably would have struggled more. So you really get points, bro. I'm telling you, because it was different. The energy, everybody don't got that, bro. It's not natural.
I think really, too, when I think about it, one of the things that I didn't like in New England when I got there, guys wasn't fucking with each other. Like, bro, I was like, bro, y'all don't do like a rookie dinner. Y'all don't do like a Thursday night football. Y'all don't do like everybody link up. Like, where the rookies at? Like, what we got our rookies for? Nikhil, man, get your ass. Like, what, like all these people
too easy.
That it's showing when we're playing. Like, it's showing like, yo, we don't fuck with each other. We're not having fun.
Man,
like,
bro.
If we don't have celebrations like, like those things.
Nah, for real.
And I was like, bro, let's go to New York. Everybody, let's go to New York.
You definitely was the
trips
leader
is classic,
bro. Because you see the Niners now.
Yeah.
They coming out the locker room with the boom.
With the boom box. Like,
it's a different energy that make you go play different,
but
bro.
y'all had that too when you was
when I was there.
with the Niners.
That's when it started.
Yeah, for sure.
But then, so you talk about the Patriots. So now, you know, you got a lot. Well, we can't really play music in the locker room. It's tough. So that's those little details that I'm coming into. From that to that, then if you wasn't there, like I keep saying the same thing, I would have struggled, bro. Because that's a culture shock for me.
Yeah.
I'm coming from boombox to, bro, we can't really.
Box.
You going from
The
public school to
boom box.
military academy,
Brody,
bro.
this is different.
Yeah.
This is different. So that helped me, bro, a lot. So now, bro, Mayo might be the answer though. He might change. He might bring that swag back to it, bro. To where like we're gonna turn up again because he understand a younger culture than Bill did.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. And the reason why I want to ask it very strategic. How long do you think he has to be successful?
So I think he's gonna, because
Jared Mayo. That's what I'm.
Yeah. He knows Bill, so I think he's gonna relate to both sides. So he's gonna know the young rookies coming in. He's gonna relate better to them than Bill. I feel like. Bill was, he's stuck in his ways.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's gonna be successful, bro. Robert Kraft know him.
Yeah.
They know him, bro. So, and he different, bro. He different. He a player. He gonna be a players coach in my opinion.
But players coach, no players coach. How many 7-7 seasons or 8-8 seasons do we have to have until, that's the worst?
That is.
You know what I'm saying?
That is.
Obviously, coming into New England, there's a way that you are demanded to win. You feel what I'm saying? And that's because of Brady. That's because of Jules. That's because of Amendola. That's because of the Harrisons of the world. It's because of the Randy Mosses, the Darrell Revises, all these different players who have had these big impacts and won, whether AFC championships or Super Bowls. It's like, are they gonna be graceful with him?
That is a great question, and I think they will. I think it's still going through a rebuild. So it was from a rebuild from your point on.
Yeah.
It's been a rebuild. So I was all a part of it, bro. So I think they got to get the right pieces, bro, to help Gerard be successful, bro. If they don't, it's going to be what you said, 7-7 a lot. It's going to be got to get the right pieces, bro.
Speaking of the right pieces, is Mac Jones the right piece?
I'm a Mac Jones fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Mac Jones fan. I believe in him, bro. He worked hard, bro. He deserve it. But it comes down to the relationship of the coach, bro.
Yeah.
Does he gel with the new OC? Because he didn't gel with Matt Patricia. He didn't really gel with.
What was that like? Matt Patricia, love him to death. You know what I'm saying? But how do you take a
bro.
defensive mind and then transition to him?
Because Bill, that's what he do. He like to make those offensive coaches try to be on the other side to become a better coach. I think that's what he does. You see, Vinny was the running backs coach, and he was a linebacker. So he tries to put them on the other side, I think, to make them be better. And it was, I think that was his plan.
Did he lose the team? At what week did he lose the offense?
So I think just being a GM, being full control, he lost the locker room. He couldn't. He worried about everything else. You can't focus on one thing. If we doing one thing, I can't focus on this over here fully. So I think that was starting to become a problem. Just him being in control of everything. Bro.
Another person who I felt like they put a muzzle over him.
Who?
Juju. I didn't see Juju having.
That's funny. So what I told you about you being there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of that for Juju. He's seeing like, bro, you can still be yourself. So he's still getting acclimated to being a Patriot, bro. It takes time. It's a process, bro. So coming from Kansas City being a Super Bowl champion, then coming to kind of like
even with Pittsburgh, like you see him, like he's the TikTok sensation. Like he was in front of the middle of the field, like doing all these different dances, and then all of a sudden a couple drops, a couple bad games, and then you dwell on that.
Yeah.
And we know Boston's media is a different type of media, bro.
They eat you up.
You feel me? So for me, I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck, man. I gotta go. I gotta scream. I gotta have outlets. And that's my biggest takeaway where I felt really two things. Number one, I wish we would have had the fans. The first time you played in front of the fans was the first time I played in front of the fans in New England.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like that's doing good or bad, I can feed off that. The second thing was Mac Jones, right?
Yeah.
I could have backed up Mac. They didn't allow me to. My personality was too big, right?
Yes.
But I would have told Mac, bro, he was serious when I was there. I'm like, bro, relax.
Yeah.
Relax. This ain't Saban. This really ain't Bill. Kendrick needs you, bro. Jacoby needs you, bro. Like, everybody, Trent, like all these people, they need you, and it's not on no militant like, I'm gonna outwork or I'm gonna outdo this, bro. Enjoy this.
Yes,
because when you think, bro, I played 11 years in the league, and I'm like, damn, where did the time go?
Sheesh.
You feel me?
Sheesh.
And I'm like, bro, if you don't enjoy that shit, that's when something will kind of be like, damn, I wish I would have. I don't have those feelings.
Bro, that's the thing about Mac. You can't think about the outside world. Like you're saying, you got to know within yourself what it is. Because we all fall into Twitter and all that, bro. You can't get into it, bro. So I think he was just so self-conscious about looking a certain way, being a Pro Bowler, that it made him like not enjoy it.
Right.
It became stressful. So I think that was a struggle for him, man. Like I said, we all go through it. So, man, we'll see, man. Hopefully he does great, man. It ain't. We got a new OC now.
Yeah.
So hopefully this can be the OC for him. It might be.
Say that.
It might be.
My last thing for you, bro, and I've seen this from afar from you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this lemon drop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
chill, bro.
Like, no. Check this out.
I'm just like,
no, it's like recently married, bro. Take me through that. Like this whole family. I seen you on Instagram, bro, and I was like, What? That ain't that nigga. But I'm like, yo, I see it, bro. Like, you have a beautiful family.
Thank you, Brody.
And just this person who you are now, dog, like, take me through it.
Yeah, bro. So I went through a lot of changes, man. Just seeing myself not who I really wanted to be, man. My future was kind of going down the wrong path.
Cloudy.
Spending a lot of money. All those cliche things that us players do, man. And my wife helped me slow me down. Shout out to my baby Vanessa Bourne, man. My baby Kavia, I just had a daughter.
No, you did.
Congrats to you too.
Yeah.
I just had a daughter. So this is my first time really doing this family thing, man, taking it serious, man. And it gives me a real purpose, man. So it's giving me a different drive, man, and giving it all to the Lord, man. So it's definitely made a lot of changes, man. So I appreciate you noticing.
Man, no, for sure, bro. And I think just this as a whole, as a way, like, bro, we never stay the same.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I think there's never a perfect time to do anything.
Yes.
To make that next step in relationship, to have children, to take a job, to do this. Everything is a risk.
Yes.
So why not lean into it and make the most of whatever your opportunity is?
And marriage is hard, man. Marriage is tough.
Life is hard.
Amen.
Come on,
tough,
dog.
bro. So it's just another challenge, man, that I'm taking head on, just like football, just like anything. So
yes, sir.
Going well, man.
Man, listen, as we end things here, bro.
Hey, bro, tell him how you gave me my name, bro.
Yes. Then talk to him. If
his
you can tell him
nickname.
how you got him the name, but did he give everybody on the team nicknames, though?
Yeah, he do.
Because
So
I
tell
forget
him,
my
bro.
real name sometimes because he don't never call.
Because where we first meet, we was at, where we
was
that
in the
trip?
Orange County.
County.
Orange County.
That's the first time he committed to the fit that night, coming to the crib.
Check this, bro. Check this. This is how Kendrick Bartholomew.
Stop, bro. Everybody's middle name is Bartholomew.
Bartholomew Bourne came up with the nickname Lemon Drop. So we got workouts.
I'm not like this no more, y'all.
We had workouts in the morning. This one, Steady was kind of taking the reins. He was like, yo, everybody's supposed to be at the field around like 9 a.m. We'll have a little, throwing up field session, and then we'll do like some weights together and all this and all that. Everybody on the field except for one person. And he had just, that owl, you don't shoot too fast.
Talking about?
It was one of the things where it's like, bro, we had just signed tight end Hunter, right? We had just got Johnu was there. Was he
wasn't there? Hunter was there though.
Hunter was there, and then receiver
Aguilar.
Nelson. So Nelson was there, and then obviously Kendrick was there too. So I'm waiting on everybody, or everybody's waiting on everybody to kind of pull up so we can kind of, whatever. It's like, bro, who we waiting on? It was Nikhil and it was you.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, boom. Why they late? Oh, they went out last night. But it wasn't nothing too serious that I don't really too much know, because we had a Zombie. Zombie was there, and Jacoby. I was like, bro, you was drinking? And when you finally pulled up, he was like, yeah. I said, bro, what you drink? He said, bro, I drink lemon drop. I said, there you go.
That's your name.
Lemon drop.
You got me, bro.
Lemon drop.
I should have said cognac or something.
I mean, Hennessy. I should have been hitting me, man. But yeah, it was that whole situation. So he's been lemon drop ever since. But the energy is impeccable, bro. You hear that?
Yeah.
From a mile away, bro. I was like, bro, this fool here, bro, in the weight room, in the meetings, in everything.
Cutting up.
But my last question for you is this. How many days have you seen me wear the same outfit twice?
0.
Word.
My boy, every day.
Do we come laced every day in something different?
Every day.
Do you think even on the ways to like practice game or whatever, you like, what is he gonna do today?
You know it, but it's so smart. Yeah, they have no idea. It's smart.
Bro, I remember in a
It's
team
smart.
meeting room, he's like, nigga, this a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. Just like
and he
this.
in the front row.
Right.
Oh my, he different with the hat on.
Yeah, with the hat
For sure.
on.
It's crazy,
For
bro.
sure. But all right, man. As we end things here, you know how to pay attention? You know how to follow instructions?
dude, man, let's go.
One hand out. When I say all together, we're going to say one love.
Let's get it.
All right? One finger, one pinky, one thumb. All together, one love. Yes, sir.
My guy. Let me drop Mr. Commit to the fit.
Commit. Commit, baby. I got to get your information.
Yeah.
There we go. You ready?
I'll talk about anything. Anything.
Anything.
Say that right off the top. Anything you need.
Mr. Yates, Mr. Yates. Oh, a day of Mr. Yates. We
I got
good?
a bone to pick with you.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
We
when
got
we
some
start.
bone. Oh, he
don't
coming
Oh,
worry.
in hot.
You're good.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Hold on.
Ooh.
4th and 1. Hold on.
Hold on. We do a grading scale right now.
All right.
Because I'm going to match it.
All right.
From a scale of 1 through 10, 10 being the most turned, 1 being like you in Zen state. Where you at right now?
6.5. We're ready. It might be 10 by the end of it, though.
Come
No.
on.
You'll give
Let's
me back
go.
down to 1.
Let's go.
Going
Let's
live.
go. I need you on 10.
I get on 10?
Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Action.
Welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. Bringing facts by the sun before the rising of the sun. Bringing facts by the ton before the rising of the sun. But this ain't me in a shotgun. This me in front of TV with Mr. Yates having a whole lot of fun. I got to get you to 10. Peggy, who we got, Peg?
And we got Mr. Yates, Mr. NFL Insider, Mr. I'm coming with the hot questions on 4th and 1. Thank you for coming, brother.
It's great to be here. It's
Yes,
great
sir.
to be here.
Yes.
It is. We're going to get to 10 in a minute here. But I told you something before we got started.
Come on now.
Said I got a bone to pick with you. I've been doing this now. I got a plaque for being at ESPN for 10 years. And I think my wife realized that I was working at ESPN after about 9 years. You've been doing this for 18 months maybe? And
Not
you're already
even.
taking over the media world. What's up with that? You got to leave a little bit of the meat on the bone for the rest of us.
No, I don't. I think we're living in a golden age of athlete-generated content.
We are.
Right?
It's terrific.
And I think
A lot of it is.
This is how people receive information now.
Yeah.
It's like the Twitter model. It's like the social media model. It's like my children, they don't know what Dr. Seuss is,
Right.
but they know how to unlock YouTube.
Yes, they sure do.
You see what I'm saying?
Totally do.
So my
Yeah.
thing was I've been burnt in media before because words have been taken out of context. And I'm saying to myself, I've always collected data.
Yeah.
I've always collected how do people respond? And I've also been a rebel to a degree where it's I want to say what I want to say. I want to dress the way I want to dress. So this new realm of media is easy for me.
Okay, well, first of all, I don't mean to come onto your show and try to spark a controversy.
No!
Or sound like I'm just trying to be a mensch here. But I've thought you were always incredibly thoughtful
Yes.
in front of the microphone during your playing career, and it's been great to see that you have kept that thoughtfulness
Absolutely.
in your media career. No surprise there, but I'm very happy to see all your success and the way that you've handled it, obviously, as well. So it's been cool to see, and I admire it immensely. You balance a lot of things at once.
Yes.
And I think you're authentically yourself, and you are unquestionably one of the most unique athletes that we've seen in a long time, right?
So my thing has always been what gives you the right to speak about certain things? Not you, but just
you in general, yes.
People in general,
yeah.
Right? I have to caution that because everybody may not play in the NFL.
Yeah.
Somebody may not play in college.
Yeah.
Take me through your journey, how you was awarded this position, what you celebrated, 10 years at ESPN?
Yeah, 10 years at ESPN. All right, so how far back do we want to go?
I really want to go where you did undergrad. Take me through that process because
it actually all weaves together, believe it or not,
correct.
with you a little bit. All right,
let's rock and roll.
I'm from outside of Boston. Grew up there. Boston. You spent some time there, obviously. Yeah. I had the opportunity when I was around 14 years old, knowing the right person who knew the right person, to go during a Patriots rookie minicamp and ball boy. This was after the 2001 NFL draft. Maybe it was 2000 NFL draft. Go back and be a ball boy for rookie minicamp.
That was Brady year.
Right around Brady's year. Yep. It might have been either the year before or year after. Of course, when Tom was a rookie, you didn't realize what you were doing him from.
Yeah.
All right.
He was pudgy-faced, Tom.
That's right. He was a different version of what he is now.
Right.
So that kind of that sparked the bug. I was a football player, but I knew at a very young age I was not going to be a professional athlete, but I loved the sport. I always wanted to be what my life was all about. A couple of years later, I had the opportunity to return to Patriots training camp and be kind of a grunt. Me, same age as Steve Belichick, who I know you know well.
Yeah.
The new Washington Huskies defensive coordinator. Great to see for him. Very, very smart coach and a guy that I know players loved and will love at the college level as well. So I spent a lot of time from about 16 years old until I graduated from college, Wesleyan University, which is in Connecticut, actually where Bill Belichick went.
Wow.
And then I knew I wasn't going to play professionally, played at the college level. I was much more on the team than I was making an impact, if that makes sense, right? But a proud member of the football team, but I always wanted to be in football. That's all I wanted to do.
Right.
So every summer at Patriots training camp, gearing up for my own season, and I would always come back. So I was around the building a lot, had an incredibly unique opportunity. After I got out of college, a man named Scott Pioli, who had been with the Patriots for a long time, was then hired as the Chiefs general manager.
Right.
He had an opportunity for me to go out there and work in football operations, which I know that's like getting hotel rooms and airfare and all that.
It's a glorified assistant.
Yep. So I went out there and got hired to do that in sort of an internship capacity. I expressed to him, hey, if you ever have something on the scouting side, I'd love to do that. That turned into a scouting role, which, again, grunt level, but still you're in the door.
But you're earning your stripes, though. You're garnering information and intel.
It's like I told people it was my football Rosetta Stone, right? It was, it didn't take much for me to know that Cam Newton is a great quarterback, an NFL MVP. But when you're in there and you're learning from people that have been doing this for a long time, I can identify. Here are the specific traits that Cam has that not others have. And beyond just like, big arm, strong, great runner, like those things are obvious to people that aren't scouts, right? It was other things that I had to learn about. That, all right, Cam's leadership is at this level that other quarterbacks don't have. His creativity, his ability to process, thinking. So it's a Rosetta Stone, right?
But hold on.
Come back a minute.
To make it make sense, though.
Yeah.
I don't think you would have been able to be what you are now without the doctrine of the standard in New England.
Tell people every day.
It's not like that everywhere.
It's hurt me to see the way that people speak about certain things associated with New England. And I'll bring it full circle a little earlier than I expected, but I know from people that I worked with there that were still there, that when you were there for a season, that the respect that you showed to the organization meant a lot to the people there, because they felt like sometimes people didn't appreciate all facets of the organization that contribute to winning.
Right.
And you being the quarterback, you're the face of the franchise by default. And so people ask me all the time, what is it like working for Belichick or being around New England? I tell them that people talk about having a purpose that's geared towards winning.
Yes.
I've never been in an environment where the goal was as unified as it was in New England.
Right.
And maybe you've experienced, you've obviously played in other franchises and
that's
in college.
Accurate. That's accurate.
So I thought that to me taught me a lot that I have applied to my job now at ESPN.
Yes.
I've applied it to being a father. I've got 2 children, young. Like I've applied the discipline and like the focus that I think was required in New England to other facets of my life. So while it was not a forever gig for me,
correct,
there are lessons there that I carry on. I will carry on for however many years I have left on this earth.
I'll tell you that, and I will parallel that as well. The day that I was released from New England, it was a vivid picture still painted in my vision right now. William Belichick, Matt Patricia, they said these words, or Bill said these words: we're going to give the reins to Mac Jones. Yeah. It was comical because I was like, am I being like, they never said we're releasing you. You know what I'm saying? It was just like,
read between the lines a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. And so this happening is like, yeah. And what I told them is, you don't know what you've been able to create or have an awakening in me, and it's going to help me in business.
Yeah.
I mimic what I've seen Belichick do. He works out carrying that pencil, checking out,
scouting college players,
everything. And when I first got there, or before I got there, I was talking to Robert Kraft.
Yep.
And he said, there will never be another team that you will find that the only and sole focus is us winning.
Yeah.
I
believe
pulling
that.
in the same direction.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to win, we're going to do that. And that's why I give Coach Belichick the reins. If it's going to help us win, do it.
Yeah.
And I can't say that everywhere that I've been.
You've seen the other side of it. You've
I've
seen what it looks like when it's
places.
not like
I've seen
that.
where the GM echoes a different tone than the owner, and then the owner echoes a different tone than the head coach, and the head coach has a different tone than the OC, and the OC has a different tone than the quarterback coach. The quarterback, it's just so much where now in New England it's like, okay, how do we win?
And so you were the starting quarterback for this team. I'm a slappy. Like, I'm putting together game plan binders. I'm literally punching holes in paper. In the scouting department, I'm making, we got so much different technology even 15 years later. I'm making scouting tapes by literally taking VCR recordings and cutting them up. And, like, I'm doing stuff that is as entry level as it could possibly be. And yet my mindset went there, too. So they're instilling it in people that are, I'm doing like
at surface level.
Coaches are asking me, "Hey, can you get me $50 from the ATM? I'm in the mood for some McDonald's. Can you go grab me McDonald's? You can borrow my truck, so you might enjoy that for a minute." I didn't even drive. I didn't even have a car at that point, right? But like that level was adopting the principles. I can only imagine what it's like when you're the starting quarterback or if you're the starting middle linebacker. Right. So I've always appreciated that no, I don't care what people say about who's the most responsible, Bill versus Tom versus Bill. I truly believe that football remains the ultimate team sport, and their singular focus towards winning is something that I wish other places in all sectors of life, whether it's football franchises or people in the world that you and I live in now, being more focused on sort of the task at hand and identifying whatever that goal is. Absolutely. So it helps me in my work now. And again, I'm not saying that scouting players is for the ESPN is the same as scouting players for the Patriots, but I try to keep some of those principles in mind.
Last question for me: the state of media. ESPN. It's evident, furloughing a lot of talent.
Yeah, it's been tough.
How do you see, not for you personally, but for the state of sports moving forward?
I think that what I have realized is that people are going to be drawn it's not, this is going to sound really ridiculous, or maybe simple, maybe it's stupid, but when I talk to people that are trying to get into the industry, I believe that you don't have to say everything that you believe. There are certain opinions that are best kept to yourself, right? I'm a football guy. I don't think people care about my thoughts on global warming or my thoughts on gas prices. They don't care about that, right? So you don't have to say everything you believe, but you have to believe everything you say. I think authenticity will matter, right? So if I'm on the draft this year and I'm talking about these quarterbacks that might get drafted, and I say to Cam Newton or an audience member of ESPN, I believe that Jaden Daniels is the second best quarterback in this year's class, that he has a chance to become a top 10 quarterback in the next 3 years. If I believe that based off the homework that I do,
Yeah.
I might be right, I might be wrong, but I'm not saying it because I'm just making it up. So I think authenticity will prevail.
Man, listen, Mr. Yates, I see the OG
Oh,
back there,
man.
McNabby.
All right, I'm glad you got McNabb after me because it would have been a problem.
You dig what
I don't
I'm
want to
saying?
follow that
As we
act right
end
there.
things here, 4th and 1. Can you follow instructions?
I can do it.
One hand out.
One hand out.
When I say all together, you're going to say one love.
I'll do it.
All right, one finger, one pinky, one thumb, all together.
One love.
There you go.
I love it, man.
Appreciate you.
That was fun.
Appreciate you. Thank you. McNabby!
Yeah, I got 6.5 minutes though.
Ah.
What's up? Why am I just getting over?
Come on, bro.
Well, come on and sit down in the hot seat, brother. Sit on in the hot seat.
No more.
Sit on. Get in the pocket
I
now.
ain't got no hat.
Go and get in the pocket.
I ain't got no hat. I ain't.
Tell me the size.
God,
I need y'all to sit down.
man. You know, I got me over here defending them all on my show.
Listen, what the Bible say? You have not because you ask not.
You know, man, trying to get to the cigar bar.
All that.
You know what I mean? I ain't even a cigar smoker. I just want to get to the bar.
He just said he want the
I
invite.
just want to be there.
I just want to be there.
You know what I mean?
I ain't even never.
Let me put on my button up. In
Okay.
You
You know,
one, two.
come in my slides. You
Man, we
know?
ready?
We live, baby.
Listen, I don't even need to do the little introduction that I usually do. But this an OG. Without him, it wouldn't be me. Like, real talk. And then when I say that, I hate that. No, you know what? I ain't even gonna go there. I'm gonna give you a blast for the past. This dude called me. You was in Washington. And he was like, bro, are you taking your craft serious? It was along those lines. He was like, bro, like, you just want to show up. You want to be the first one there. You kind of put me on this routine that I was already like kind of toiling with. Working out early in the morning, showing face.
Yes.
Just a little nugget,
Just
though.
being there.
Just
Be in there. Get in the gym, work out,
Man,
go watch some film,
Donovan,
stay after.
just
Be the last to leave. First one to enter. Yes, sir.
You ask anybody, and this is why I be calling bullshit on a lot of stuff. You would never find a teammate that didn't get that from me. Bro, I had a routine that I put so many people on, especially the folks who needed to lose weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, no, bro, just do this. And then we'll mesh it with the hot tub, cold tub, steam room.
There you go.
And
Yep,
then
there
you
you go.
know what I'm saying, just showing face for the rookies. I was like, bro, you got a doggone bum hammy? Bro, go to the doggone training room, get on your phone, and let them work. Upstairs, they gonna say, he's always in the training room.
Always here. Always. So that eliminates.
The
it
bulls,
eliminates,
the minutia.
Well, he's never here. He's not putting in the work. Now you got the iPads. We've tracked and seen how much he's watching.
All that.
I watch it in the facility. I'm here. You see me at 6:30 in the morning. You see me at 5:30 at night. Everybody else is gone. I went and got a meal that y'all had for the coaches. Go give me a little something to take up to the meeting room.
For sure, for sure.
So it's something that I think all our quarterbacks, including our black quarterbacks,
Yes, sir.
because they like to use that stigma against us because we can't comprehend, we're not coachable.
We're athletic,
Yes,
not capable of having mental retention.
absolutely.
They use big words to explain.
Yeah, but we know what they're saying.
Come on now.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But let me tell you this, though.
All right.
When I came into the league, you was on your way out.
Yeah.
Vic was on his way out. Vince Young was on his way out. It was just me. Without your success, I would not have had an opportunity. Even when I say Jamarcus Russell, right? Without him being the first to be able to do it,
Right.
you guys gave me an opportunity to be really me. But there's an unspoken rule and word,
Right.
and I'm going to ask you this, and it'll make sense. Why don't NFL players fuck with NFL players?
Because of jealousy and, I won't say bigotry, but more jealousy, and it's more a downward hatred a little bit. And I say that because I'm glad you brought that up, because why is it that all of a sudden teammates talk about other teammates in the media? Why is it that when you had success with somebody, but you want to constantly try to throw dirt on a man's name, that was just bleeding, sweating, putting in work with you to get the accomplishments that you've accomplished.
But that's a fine line, though, right there, D-Mac.
It's a fine line, but if that other man ain't talking about you, why are you talking about him?
Because some would say, too, that's what I did probably to the game changer and the game manager.
No, you didn't. All you did was just put the highlight on him. Because nobody talked about game manager and game changer until you said it.
Yes,
Come on now.
Sometimes you got to
poke the
light the torch.
This is
before other people to see it's lit.
All right.
It's lit.
Because the whole thing that people don't understand is because I've been explaining this the whole time. Number one, we all game managers. But do you have the ability to change the game? And so you can change the game from the pocket or outside the pocket. But you still got to change it.
Yes, sir.
And so when you said it, everybody want to kind of now dig from a personal standpoint.
Yes, sir.
Where
to my take,
we're
not
glossing over
what
was actually said, but y'all focus on the one that said it.
He in the book of McNabb.
So
Come
let
on
me
now.
break it down from an old school standpoint. Because there were a lot of people that were known as game managers, and those were the ones who were backup quarterbacks that stepped in. Just don't lose the game.
Come on.
We're not asking you to win it, but we asking you don't lose the game.
Correct.
The other people win the game. Now, for the starting quarterback, if you have that ability to change the game from your athletic standpoint, the mentality, or how you can play the game, now all of a sudden you become a focus. If you become a focus, the 1 or 2 slot is a focus, instead of everybody saying, we got to shut down him, we got to shut down him, and then we got to shut down him. But, yeah, we need to get to the quarterback. If you become that 3rd or 4th option, you ain't really changing the game.
You're managing.
You managing.
Yeah.
And so I love when people just want to come to you personally and compare what you've accomplished.
He didn't jump on a fumble, and he didn't do this. He dressed weird. Like, what that got to do with my point?
You know, I know.
Yeah.
I got folks that want to throw dirt on my name.
Yeah.
But you can't throw a dirt on a man's name who stay clean.
Come on now.
Ooh.
So I just, it's funny to me of where we are, because that conversation never would have been had unless you brought it up.
For sure.
Because now the focus has become real instead of, well, maybe he was right.
But this is the thing, though, and I said this earlier on Dan Patrick's show. My intentions for saying it never was
personal.
It was not hatred. It was not malice.
It was never
envy.
personal.
It was honest. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
When I think about your reign, at the worst, I would say you was the 3rd best. And that's subjective. Hold on.
But you don't see me getting all hot and bothered when you say that.
Yeah. But listen, though. Listen. When I say the 3rd best, the 2 people that stick out, and I can put you in one, I can put T.O., I can put Westbrook. Right? And you can shuffle that, but you're top tier in your team. You see what I'm saying? When I started thinking about, like, with this situation, he not even the top 3 in this. And that's not me saying I hate Brock. I love how he's been able to really impact. He's the definition of the underdog story that America loves to see. And we have to normalize honesty.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and just citing that for what it is. I never was trying to say, like, bruh, you give me that roster and see what I never said that.
Right. But that's where they want to go.
That's where they're trying to go with it. It's bitter. He's bitter.
Yeah.
He don't.
That's where we want to go. And it's funny because I remember when I played, Boomer Esiason said something. Obviously, Rush Limbaugh said something. Other people on ESPN, when Rush Limbaugh said, didn't support me, but it was like, Donovan didn't, But the whole thing about it, which makes me laugh, is when you actually do say something and you break it down in a manner that they can understand.
Yes.
They block out all the information that you've given. And just go right to the one statement.
The soundbite.
Yeah, they go right to the one statement. And so, because I got a podcast myself.
Yes, sir.
The 5 Spot on Outkick or YouTube. You can check us on YouTube.
Tap in.
I break down different things as well. And a lot of times they want to kind of pigeonhole you as just breaking down quarterbacks.
Yeah.
When I like to break down the team.
Yeah.
And the team is the reason for a lot of the individual success that we have. Now, what do you do to add to that is the question.
Correct.
And so, we got a lot of our quarterbacks, young quarterbacks, that are still learning the game. Learning the game. I mean, all the way, all the way to the guys that have been in the league like Patrick Mahomes. You only been in the league 7 years. He's still learning the game.
Right.
He's had a lot of success at this particular point. But imagine 6 years, 7 years from now, we still having this conversation, and he's been in 3 to 4 more Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So are we scared to put him in that GOAT conversation? Or will it always be? Because I always compare it to other sports. In baseball, it's Babe Ruth. I put Barry Bonds up there. In basketball, it's Michael Jordan. People want to put LeBron. Nobody's surpassing Michael.
Babe Ruth, you don't say Hank Aaron though, because there was a lot of controversy behind.
Have you ever heard people bring Hank Aaron name up?
No.
Right.
Because he was quiet. He didn't have a personality. You see what I'm saying?
He couldn't be loud in that era.
Yes. And
he couldn't be loud in that era.
Hold on, I got to that point. It was almost heaven sent to wait. State of football.
Yeah.
What was the golden era? Are we in it? Has it passed? And so that's 5A. 5B is, what era would you want to have played in?
The golden era would be, I would say, more of the 10 years or 5 or 6 years before me. Before me.
That was Steve McNair, Steve Young,
Troy
Aikman. Okay.
I'm trying to think who all in that on the AFC side, but it was in that era.
Yeah.
Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
You know, it was that era going through my era, because the game was managed and the game was called differently. The physicality was a lot different. And I just interviewed Anthony Munoz. And Anthony Munoz, people, and this is a question that we get. People would ask the question, can you still play? And would you like to play in this league? And he told me the question that I have for them is, could these players play in our era? So you think Anthony Munoz, when he going against Reggie White and Clyde Simmons?
I honestly couldn't I couldn't play.
Well, the thing is, we were upset. I played Bruce toward the end of his career.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of me playing Bruce in the middle of his career,
or
in the beginning. Now, our ability to be able to get outside the pocket, buy time, that would change the game. But the way they would kind of hit us,
the physicality. Yes, they could dig you out. If you slid, they can meet you down there. And I broke my ribs because it was with their knee though. But it was just a physicality.
I broke my ribs against Carolina when I got hit and rolled back, and Greg Favors came in and hit me and brought my knees and my chest. Broke 3 ribs. In that NFC Championship. But it was more physical than that.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the realm that where this era is, the game is called differently. They throw for 5,000 yards like it's 3,000.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's the expectation.
Yeah,
now.
like you throw for
that's the standard.
You throw for 4,000 yards, it's like you got a 2,000 yard passing year. And so the game has evolved, but also they've taken out the kickoff returns. The punt returns is like not even the same. Like, you know, special
teams doesn't have an impact outside of field goal kickers.
Exactly. So it's just different right now. This is different.
So my next question goes like this. You know Andy Reid oh so well.
Yeah.
I've never, even when I was watching you in that time frame, his ability to call plays wasn't extreme as it is now.
It's changed.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is, with the evolvement of where the game is, now it's almost like CFL and college combined into the NFL. All the motions.
Yeah.
All the movements, the
mismatch,
combinations.
Finding mismatch.
Yeah, the combinations. That's now kind of trickled into the NFL, where everything that he learned in the Philadelphia area of how to win, how to prepare, what to expect from his players, how to get there, and now how to get over the hump, he's taken to Kansas City. And he's gotten those X factors to get him over the hump, where he finds himself in those Super Bowls. And so it's a consistent thing because he's learned over that decade, over that 12, 13 years of being in Philly.
I think, too, you're a perfect example of a person when I look at it's so many different determining factors in football. the amount of NFC championships that you went to, the Super Bowl that you went to, and to not have nothing to show for it, for the world to say, oh, I just judge everything on how you win. Sitting where you sit now, I ask you this question. What's more important, championships or impact?
Impact.
Why?
Because how can you change the lives of others who are out there growing from a mental standpoint, not physically, but from a mental standpoint, to gain that confidence that they can accomplish anything that they set out to do without seeing somebody do it, prepare, understand, and teach me how to get to that point. Now it's on me to carry the torch and add my own flavor to it. The impact that you leave is your legacy.
Yeah.
Championships don't do anything but just bring your name up.
Yeah.
But it's how you touch the lives of others around you, create that impact where your legacy stands strong.
Right.
And so you talked about something that people didn't even know. Me reaching out to you, telling you, remember you was at that press conference and you was kind of leaning and you was asking, see, that's almost like your table. You were leaning. I told you, stand straight up.
Yes, sir.
Be assertive. Hey, talk to them, take it on.
Free game.
Yes. But that's what I did to all the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Reached out to Vic, tried to reach to RG. RG reached back to me. We had talked a little bit after his Washington career because he thought that I was trying to talk about the Shanahan. I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with the Shanahan.
Yeah.
I done been there, done that. This is about what you should expect throughout your career. It's all fine and dandy now, but it's all going to come to a hold. And what did it do?
Yeah.
Came to a hold. And so I think for what we can give back to the quarterbacks in this game, if they look like us or not, because I work with quarterbacks now.
Right.
It's those nuggets that they can continue to have in their back pocket that they can't get from somebody that's never been there.
Yeah.
Never done it, never seen it, or never been a part of it.
Man, listen, to that same sentiment, I'll tell you this, bro. Following your career, seeing your impact, there ain't no Cam Newton without a Donovan McNabb. And I'm not saying that, just because I seen the era where it was the Aaron Brooks, it was the Donovan McNabbs,
the Byron Leftwich.
The Byron Leftwich.
Yeah, David Garrard.
Charlie Batch for that.
Batch,
you know what I'm saying? These quarterbacks and you being at the top of your game, then managing the egos of the TOs and just the Philly
fans.
The Philly fans and just the disappointment, but also just being like, yo, bro, like you reached out to me. And I was like, yo, like, talk to me. And it wasn't more so, I wish I would have heard that sooner. You did?
But that's the thing about us being young.
Yeah.
Because I talked to Warren Moon, I talked to Doug, I talked to James Harris, guys that have paved the way for us but been in that spot.
Yeah.
So when I got drafted, I had already talked to them and understood a little bit what to expect. Now, again, it's on us to be able to take that, understand that, apply it, and continue to work and grind.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until my second, third year, because I had Andy, and Andy would tell me what Brett would do, and I would always tell him, I'm different than Brett.
Yeah.
Like, I'm different than Brett, but I appreciate it. And I had Doug Peterson. He was the quarterback ahead of me, and he would tell me, listen, Brett didn't do all that. But what you need to do, and he understood how to stay in the league and how to be effective in the league because he was a backup, career backup. And so he would tell me, hey, just get here early. Hey, whatever it is you got to do. If you need treatment, if you got to work out, come in, watch film, stay after, watch some film, just keep your nose in it.
Yeah.
Stay involved.
Right.
And so once I learned that, then I got offensive linemen sitting with me,
Yeah.
got them free dinner, because you got to take care of the meat.
For sure.
Let them sit down, get some free meals. We sit and go over blitz. We watch
And you
overseas.
find out about each other too.
Now we got that combination on the field.
Yeah.
Center say Mike right, no, Mike
it's
left,
Mike left. Mike
so
left.
now he looks tackle like Mike left. So now we're all on the same
Correct.
page. And so that's the chemistry and the stuff that I learned from those guys that I wanted to give to the younger guys and want the younger guys to pass it back down.
Yes, sir.
So we got to be there for them, man.
Absolutely, man. I see the state of where the league is right now.
Right.
It wasn't many of us.
No.
Now it's a lot of us.
Hey, I've said the same thing
Oh my
because
goodness.
it's funny because I got an award for the ACC which I never played in the ACC.
It was the Big 12.
Yeah, Big
East.
The
Big East.
Yeah.
The Big East.
So
the Big East,
I played.
yeah.
I got an award in the ACC. Making the Hall of Fame for the ACC. And I got up there and I said it in front of all those coaches. Dabo, all of them. And I said it's funny to me, for the things that I was able to accomplish, nobody wanted to give me credit. It was always something else, or he's a runner, or he does this. But now when we look back on it, and it's like the things that I've accomplished, people are doing it now. And it's a big thing.
It's recruited.
I said, but the thing that I enjoy, and we talk about impact, the thing that I enjoy is when I look at every college roster, everybody got at least one or two of them that look like me, that play like me. And if you ain't got one on your roster, you ain't winning.
I'm trying to tell you.
You ain't winning.
You want that.
The draft has had guys multiple years in the last 15 years that look like us, that play like us. Teams got to have them.
That's for sure.
But they won't acknowledge that.
Mr. McNabb. Appreciate you, my brother. I mean, he cooking. I mean, with that
like them old people say, cooking with gas.
Cooking with gas. He was in that cover. Chunky soup. Chunky soup.
The check's clear.
Hey, you talking about?
Clear. Hey, we still can come back with Campbell's.
I'm
My mom and I.
But now
and
they got
Kelseys.
the Kelseys.
That's all right. We better than them.
Watch out now.
Challenge.
Face sad.
And it's two of them.
One of you. So you need help. Hey man, as we end things here, one hand out. When I say all together, when I say all together, you're gonna say one love.
Okay.
All right, one finger.
Oh.
One pinky. One thumb. All together. One love. You digging it?
You gotta tell me what that means, man.
Huh? That's my production company.
What it mean?
How it start?
Iconic Saga.
Tell them the story behind it.
It's Iconic Saga.
Okay.
It's like in my font though. You digging what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So now I see SAGA Productions. So when you see beautiful people like Kristen, RJ, Brendan, Peggy, Waldo, Brelan, Kent, Will, all this.
You're the only person I ever seen get that font like that. Huh?
It is what it is.
It's his app.
A brand.
This is our app.
It's a brand.
We're going live in 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to 4th&1. Well, I always got it done. Bringing facts by the ton for the rising of the sun. But this ain't me in the shotgun. This me in front of TV having a whole lot of. Now listen, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Big boy. Who we got, Peggy?
Man, we got Mr. Buffalo Bill himself, Mr. Shirt Off, Mr. Fresh, Deion Dawkins. How you doing,
I
brother?
take my shirt off and all the hoes stop breathing.
Okay,
let me see what you got. You got Van Cleefy. You got Rolly. The pinky go crazy.
Pinkies is there.
You're stupid.
Little Celine, hoodie, I'm vibing.
Little slight.
I'm cooling, bro.
What is this, a Tuesday, Wednesday?
It's just a regular big boy day.
Big boy. Now, this is the thing that people don't understand.
Yeah.
How do you get a Celine hoodie?
You got to hope that the eyes that you have out there that's helping you pull stuff is pulling the right things, because it's hard. Like, coming to Vegas, like, I went from Pro Bowl to here, and, like we don't have
a
million clothes. But like from jumping, so like for instance, like when you're doing a lot of different events and things like that, you're jumping states, right? So you have to have a change up, a different kit. So it's hard to have a kit. So I can't just come down here with nothing and be like, oh, I'm gonna hit the mall and grab. So I have stuff that I've tucked for years that just sit on standby.
So I'm gonna explain to the normal person, Peggy.
Okay.
Peggy, what's your shoe size?
Size 11.
Yeah.
What's your waistline?
I'm like a 32.
What's your shirt size?
Medium.
Mr. Dawkins.
Golly, boy, you live.
What's your shoe size?
I'm a 15, bro.
What's your waistline?
42.
What's your shirt size?
3X.
European don't make no clothes.
It ain't Euroing.
Ain't no Paris Fashion Week for me unless they making it.
Okay.
Swear.
You know, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
But I say that because you have to go a little harder. You got to spend a little bit more time, effort, and energy and coin to look this fresh.
For sure.
I would challenge you to do this.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are always looking at me and they say, bro, why is he wearing this? But I will caution, you ain't going to never see nobody wearing what I'm wearing, right? Have you ever thrifted?
Never. I don't even know like how to thrift.
It take time, brother.
Listen, bro.
Teach me the ways, Camo. Teach me the ways, Camo. Hut.
Listen.
Hey.
Listen, bro. They got some doggone gems in there.
Right.
And it's real simple. It's like you get way more bang for your buck, and then that's where your artistry kind of shows as a dresser.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like for I remember going to Paris Fashion Week, and I remember how much money I spent. And I was saying to myself, bro, I'm scraping like 13 bands, ease just off of just a swipe. And I'm saying to myself, it's like, bro, all these clothes just for me to wear once? I take that same 13 bands and I could thrift for a year.
That's crazy.
Like,
that's crazy.
And but like how much does that sweater cost?
I don't even know, man.
Right?
But it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
The shoes, a lot.
A lot.
And you you got a bougie toe.
For sure.
So you can't just wear those Skechers.
No. Because the
sketch
pieces,
it out, right?
No.
But that's because like the pieces that you do find, you got to make sure that they're hitting at the volume that you want it to hit. But you can't. Like if you could get it, because that might be the only thing.
That's Sharpe's code.
And like in your whole fit, that might be that overall splash.
That's
like,
gonna pop it.
Like you might have all black on with just one splash and be like, oh, he's fly.
Yeah.
But I really got all black on with a nice hat, my watch, and my sneakers.
Hey, but let me tell you something, boy.
You know?
Hey, Peggy.
Come on now.
You think you know something?
You gotta have the right volume. of your
Listen.
pieces. All right.
Come on,
Listen.
y'all are funny.
It's the aesthetic.
It is though. It is.
So when you go in your whole outfit,
Yeah.
and I don't necessarily give a fuck about, the football aspect. Subtle flex. He said, man, when you going from Pro Bowl to Super Bowl events, it's
We ain't
a lot of people can't relate to that. So let's nuke it down. When you decide in the outfit, give me the 3 can't miss. Like, what are you saying? Like, I gotta have the blah, that gotta go here. Where do you start? Where does your outfit start its creation from?
Me, my jeans. It gotta go with my bottoms and my hats. For personally me, because my hats, I could hide something else from a good hat. My jeans, they pretty much all in the same brand, and I just buy them all, different colors, because they fit. Like if one brand fits, I'm buying them all, and I'm gonna just change up but the colors, and then finesse it and with a different hat and a different tee.
I got a personal question for you, Peggy.
Yeah.
What's up?
Can I ask him a personal question, Peggy?
Go ahead, get a little personal.
How many wears do you wear your jeans?
Ooh, wow, that's a great question, Cam.
It's about to tell me a lot about
How well do
you.
you wear your jeans?
That's a great question.
Because
it depends.
These jeans that I have on now
depends.
will still remain nameless. I'm not gonna wash them every single time.
No.
Or I don't wash my clothes. I dry clean them just so I don't have to iron them. You know what I'm saying? Out,
But in my jeans, so like you talking about, and before I push left.
Yeah,
like
till you
from
be
that
like,
jean.
okay, nah, I'm taking
I can't
these
wear
out.
this no more.
Yeah.
Like throw them away?
No, not throw them away. Throw them in the dirty clothes.
Oh, twice. At least twice.
You get a good 2 wears up out of it.
At least twice. At least twice. Yeah. And my stuff definitely does go to the dry cleaners.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as a bigger guy, dry cleaning, cool, I'm done. Easy. At least 2.
So have you crossed over? How would you explain your fashion taste? Are you that ultra streetwear?
Nah, I'm not ultra streetwear.
Talk to me.
I'm not ultra street. Like I don't have names for it, but it's not just streetwear, because streetwear, like it's just the same thing. Like streetwear is just one bracket, but
it's hard to get oversized.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, in your size, but
like
you get it.
Yeah. Like Cam, I got a name for it. Like I think for people like you that are fashion, like people like Steph, like my teammate that is fashion.
Yeah.
Like I look at y'all. Like I look for y'all to lead me in the direction. Like especially in my quarterback. Like if I had a quarterback and like you, come on, bro.
Yeah,
I would I'm not afraid to be like, look, Cam, I'm a grown ass man and come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Where's the plug? Give me your plug.
Like what are we doing? So it's on you to name it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm wearing what I can fit. And it's
Yeah.
on you to categorize me of, dog, you are, and that's that.
This is where I would challenge you. How old are you now?
29.
29. It's about time for you to convert to that grown man.
Grown man.
You know, you start unloosening a lot of them buttons.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't the
For
young
sure.
killer no more. Like, you got to be like the OG-esque. That means, like, you got to cross over to the fedoras.
For sure.
I want to gift you your first, I don't know if you got a fedora, but Mashika, I got to give him
What's a
You
fedora?
gotta give 'em a
It's
Mashika.
this. It's like
A hat?
A hat,
Oh,
bro.
wow. Yeah.
So, my transition, my evolution of fashion, I used to always wear lids.
Like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
like baseball caps.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden, when everybody started wearing the navy blue Yankee fitted and then the retro braids, I was like, nah, I want to kind of get out of that. And then I started seeing fedoras, and I was like, bro, I don't know if I could pull it off. And then I met my hatter, created a hat brand in Mashika, and I was like, bro, I got full access to create whatever I want to create.
Right.
And then I started seeing people wear the Keith and James, the red bottom hats, and I'm like, nah, they not rocking it the right way. But it's a form of artistry to be able to say, like, okay, I want that blue to pop in that.
Right.
Now I could put it in my hat, and it may be the stitching. So now, even though you got orange, even though you got the crushed, lavender pieces, you see more blue than anything. Right. And that's all I do. It's not a style. I just play with colors. So out of this whole shirt, I wanted to pop the yellow.
Which matches with that Super
Come
Bowl logo. I see
The
it.
subtles.
It's
And
the subtleties.
And the lock on the hat.
Come on.
I feel it.
My boy playing I Spy
I
over here.
spy with my
I feel
little
it.
brown eye.
Something swaggy.
You dig that swag?
Quick
For
question
sure.
though.
Talk to me.
Rapid fire.
Yeah.
Top 5 best dressed in the league right now,
Top 5 best dressed in the league.
from your own opinion.
I gotta go with Steph.
Okay.
Stefan.
Yeah.
I gotta go with also my teammate Saran Neal.
Uh-huh.
I'm definitely gonna put me in there because
Come
I'm
on.
me.
You been very
For
you heavy Buffalo right
Nah,
now.
yeah, I'm big boy.
Say less.
Trent Williams.
Trent, yeah.
Trent definitely does his thing, and truth, I'm gonna give it to another and big guy, probably Billy Turner.
I told you, Billy.
Yeah. Billy Turner.
I couldn't think of his name, but Billy
Yep.
Turner is I remember when he had like these overalls,
Yeah.
and it was like painted like with whatever. Cause I pay attention to a lot of people, like
A lot of colors on it, right?
a lot of
colors.
Yeah, and then he had the hat or something kind of
Yep.
to match with the glasses too. I just like. I'm the guy that like the weirdos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the guys that are super smart. So, like my team, I don't like the masculine, hard gangster dudes that are like, bro,
We're
you're not
football
like
players.
that. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
football
like
players.
football players.
What are we
bro.
talking about?
So when I'm seeing fashion, like this make sound crazy, and my street only goes one way, but I found a lot of fashion sense from gay guys, gay women, and women as a whole. And I look at it and I say to myself, I'm like, okay, cool. And I respect the art in putting pieces together.
Right.
I remember I was on a Delta flight, and the lady had like a ribbon around her neck. I was like, yo, what is that? Can you teach me how to, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
We're on a flight and she's teaching me how, boom. And now it's like, if I have an open shirt, I'm trying to get it's all about the details, bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
And the open eye to be inspired. Like, I look at it like, bro, either you Neapolitan ice cream, you got the vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry, or you got the Baskin Robbins 31 flavors. I
Yeah.
can go street, I can go preppy, I can go, you know what I'm saying, jerseys or whatever. You feel me? So that's that, man. Talk to me about this Walter Camp Man of the Year nomination, bro.
Yeah, I'm huge in the community, the background of it really is, right, Cam, like, keep it G. I am a offensive lineman. I went to Temple University, which is in Philly. Most people might not even know where
Matt
it is.
Rule?
Matt Rule era.
What?
For sure. I was there with Matt Rule, so we changed.
Robbie, you had Robbie too?
Robbie Anderson.
Yeah.
Yes. Tavon Young,
PJ?
PJ Walker.
Yeah.
Yes. It was a school that not humbled you, but humbled you. So when I got to Buffalo, it was like going to Alabama. And we all, like, I wanted to go to Miami or Auburn or Clemson or Notre Dame, like one of them big football schools, but I didn't have that opportunity. So when I got to Buffalo, they embraced me like I was Josh Allen. Like they embraced me like I was a quarterback.
Yeah.
And I've never felt that. So when I got there, I was like, wow, like you guys really know me.
Yeah.
Like you guys actually like know my research, where I went to high school, where I went to college, what I studied. And it was like a drug. So I gave everything back to them as what they have
the people
gave to me.
Yes, sir.
And that's what this award and nominee is showing, that I'm one with my environment, and Buffalo is true. Like it's a special place. It truly is. It's a different place, but it's special.
Yeah.
And they've been treating me well, and I treat them with nothing but love, and they just keep bouncing that and back off.
Absolutely, as you should. But I will encourage you, whether you win or you lose, bro, don't allow that for that to be the reason why you giving back, bro.
Yeah, no, never.
You know, I think one of my favorite people that's in Buffalo right now is Brandon Bean.
Yeah, Dino.
I used to call him Llama Bean.
Llama
You
Bean.
feel me? I see him with the whole transition of who he is now to having an opportunity to represent, a franchise and standing on his own business, drafting guys like yourself, drafting guys like Josh, and things like that, man. And this really has impacted, the whole trajectory of bringing the pride to Buffalo back.
Right.
Now, the hard question.
Who do you have winning the Super Bowl?
No.
Thank God.
No. Hard question. Why hasn't the Buffalo Bills been able to cross over to the greatness that you guys talent have?
It is a hard question. Seems like nobody has that answer. I wish I did have it, but I don't know, Ken. I really don't, It shocks me every year because we go on a run and we show the world that we're the best team in the NFL, and then we show the world why you guys are talking about us.
Yeah.
We show ourselves why we are great, and then something happens, man. It's just something happens, and I don't know what that energy is that's stopping us from crossing that threshold, but it's something. Whatever black cloud is floating, and
it's a lot of determining factors in football, because when I think about a time where you guys were rightfully like the team to play, when you guys was in that shootout with Kansas City,
13 seconds. That year, huh?
And I'm saying to myself, it's like that whole run of playoff games that year was just crazy.
Yeah, good ball. That was good ball.
Who y'all played at home? Was it Seattle?
No. Colts.
It was the Colts.
They would play the Colts in that year, and when the Colts were
that whole run was like, yo, these are some great ass games.
Right.
And I think when I think about the Buffalo Bills, everything runs through the quarterback position. But at the same time, those guys on the defensive side makes each offense earn its keep. Yeah. I remember even playing when I was in New England and playing you guys twice. And I just remember it was that chippiness that me knowing McDermott personally, that defense embodied that grunt, grind, type of energy. That's what the team represents. Buffalo represents that. You see it in their fans, guys jumping off, tables, fire tables and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think the thing, you guys have to win soon, because
talk about it.
That nucleus ain't gonna be that nucleus. And I don't know if it's even this off season, bro. And I hate for the words to be uttered. Did y'all miss y'all peak?
No, I don't think so just yet. I don't think so just yet. And I could say that with confidence, but the longer it takes, the harder it's going to be.
For sure.
But I do not think that peak is closed yet. I think we have another shot. I think maybe we even have another two. But when it really comes down to it, we lead, we run behind 17.
Yeah.
We're going to go as far as 17 wants to go. It sucks to say that, but that's our head spear. And then every person that has a sled that's pulling weight, you got to pull that weight. Whether you a young DB, and whether you a young LB, whether you a rookie offensive guard, whether you a veteran offensive tackle, like you got to come with it because yes, that peak is closing. Yeah. And if you understand reality always sets.
Last thing for me, bro. AFC East. Yeah. It's getting a little cloudy in there. The Dolphins.
Yeah.
Them
mucky.
Jets.
It's mucky.
New England.
Bills, we still the Bills.
You in the swamp?
It's mucky, but we still the Bills, man.
Say less.
We the best team, and we gonna handle that business, Cam.
Say it then. You know how to follow instructions?
Of course.
You know how to pay attention?
Talk to me.
One hand out. As we end things here, when I say all together, you're gonna say one love.
Okay.
One finger, one pinky, one thumb, all together, one love. We'll be right back after this brief pause. Yeah. Peggy, what a day.
Boy, it was a full day. You came with your lunch pail, my boy.
I ain't used to seeing you like this, Peg.
The world ain't used to seeing me like this, but y'all might need to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get ready for my debut, bro.
Well, you're about to get booted and booed on your debut. But no, man, if you thought today was a good day, which it was.
It was.
We got a lot more coming.
Bro.
Tomorrow.
Bro, tomorrow and Friday.
What?
And Friday.
What?
And we're going to kill him on Friday. I'm trying to tell you. We're going to kill him.
Just wait.
Just wait.
Not on duty.
Not on duty. Not on duty.
Man, as we always do things, man, make sure you tap in. What time we going to be here tomorrow, Peg?
We're going to be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. PST time and 10 a.m. on Friday.
What PST stand for?
That's the West Coast time. Pacific, Southwest, South, Pacific, South. West Coast time. We on the West Coast, Las Vegas.
No,
Y'all know
it's
what
not West Coast.
What is it called?
No.
Put me on game. Pacific.
Okay, you can't, like, Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Like.
Pacific Standard, bro.
That's the same as LA?
Yeah, it is. PST.
It ain't the same as Arizona though, right?
Now you want to be all geography and all that now.
I'm well renowned, Peg. They know me everywhere.
You been around, huh?
I've been around the world, yeah.
Well, tell people to follow along with you since you've been around. The like, subscribe.
Say less.
Go on,
Make
tell
sure
them
you like. Make sure you share.
Okay.
Make sure you comment.
Okay.
But most of all, Peg, what should you do?
Subscribe, man.
And as we always end things, catch us tomorrow. What did I say? 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific Standard Time. Learn something new today.
Take me out of Peg.
One finger, one pinky, one thumb. Everybody say, one love. Yeah.
You dig.